True or false? 80% of women will experience chronic pain during sex in their lifetime. Hi, I'm Rachel. I've been an intimacy coach for 10 years, which has inspired me to do this extended series this year where we've been focusing on ways to incorporate pleasure into your everyday life for self, but also within a relationship if you're interested in that. And for the month of April, we've been focusing on very short little bursts of information, a true and false series. So if you did not hear the question, here's what it was. 80% of women will experience chronic, painful sex in their lifetime. Put your answer in the comments. Is this true or is this false? And for myself, I've been doing my very best not to peek at the answers because if this was something I didn't know the answer to, I wanted to learn right alongside you. So what do we have for today? Sex shouldn't hurt, and yet the truth is that certainly it can sometimes. 80% of women will experience chronic painful sex. In fact, the vast majority of women at some point in their lives will have a condition that causes painful intercourse. If this happens to you, do not be ashamed. Don't let a doctor tell you that your physical pain is in your head or that simply if you're put on medication or an antidepressant will solve the problem, which they will try to do frequently. That is not the answer. Know that there are some and many resources out there that you can turn to for help and information and new treatments that will also be helpful. Oof. So unfortunately, this was something that I also did know. And while this little information packet is great at stressing the fact that you should be looking for resources and help, it also is great in reassuring us that sometimes that's not coming from our doctors. So if you're somebody who struggles with this, I would highly recommend following my page. This is something that I'm a very big advocate for. I want to make sure that sex is not painful. If anything, that intimacy is enjoyable, that allows for us to kind of come together more frequently so that we get more of the pleasure, as more of the connection, more of the deep-rooted bondedness that we so vehemently deserve within a relationship. So that's one thing I would suggest. I would suggest finding an intimacy coach. I would suggest consulting with your best friends and kind of finding out what works for them as well. Lots of different solutions to making sure that we're having incredibly enjoyable sex as you so rightfully deserve. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that you learned something, and don't forget to continue following along because we ain't done yet. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great day.